Green flag is going to be out this time by Johnson leads, Dylan second, Pacioli third, Fitzpatrick is in fourth, CJ Sorensen is in fifth, Cropley sixth, Nick Knott seventh, Miranda eighth, Ethan Cooper ninth, and Corey Long is in the top 10. Here we go, we're going to complete lap 26 out of 40, 27, 13 laps to go this time by. It's Johnson that's going to be leading yet again to the green flag, and look at Dylan, he got a good jump. Dylan got a great jump there going into turn 1. He's coming into turn 1. Then we're going to be having a look at this of the 24 car. Oh, he's got a wide. He's hit the wall. Dylan hit the wall. So Pacioli made a bit of contact there with Dylan. Dylan's going to lose a couple of positions, maybe more. Could it be the fact that the 49 is becoming to be a bit of a nuisance at the front of the field? He looks like it, that he is. Contact there between Fitzpatrick and Sorensen. Look at Sorensen. He's moving up into third by the looks of it. Oh, Nick Knott's looking underneath John Dillon, but I tell you what, Papies is making a real nuisance of himself. In fact, he's off! Papies is off! And he's bringing nearly the whole field with him. Oh no, well, what is going on here? Oh, Chris Bullock got it. Chris Bullock was involved. Andrew Miranda got involved as well. There's the pace car. That's out on the field. Donald Murray as well. His day looks like he's done. Nick Knott's got a piece of it. Eric Webblad as well. Oh, unbelievable there. And what's happened there between Fitzpatrick and Brian McCormack? What actually happened there? Well, we need to break things down here and have a look at what happened to bring out this caution of the day. I think the third caution of the day. Here we go, let's have a look at this here. Papies has just been a complete nuisance of himself there. And I think Fitzpatrick must have turned the 49. And look at that, Miranda Cooper there. All got involved. If we can change the camera angle, that would be quite sweet. Yes, we can. Oh, look at this pile of cars there. Matt Bullock got upside down. Ethan Cooper got upside down as well. But LaFleur, G. Cole got involved in it. Hagenstein, McCluster, Wes McCall, Eichler, Chris Summers, Dakota Smith, Stephen Ellis as well. And there's Webler, he got involved in it too. I think Hernandez, I think he got involved in it as well. But it was a complete logjam that what happened to bring out this caution. But then let's have a look further forward between the 38 and the 99 here. Let's have a look at that. I think McCormack is just bumping Fitzpatrick off of turn 4. And then the two of them make contact here. Coming to the line. Well, in fact, it was that. There's the contact there, and Fitzpatrick was ahead of Brian McCormack at that time. So Fitzpatrick is going to go right ahead of McCormack. What's he going to do? I tell you what, that's a hard hit from Fitzpatrick. But what is going to happen when them two are going to be at the caution flag together? Boy, oh boy, this race is getting absolutely exciting by the minute, and this has got to be a candidate for race of the season. Anyway, we'll give you your top 10. Well, on lap 32 out of 40, 8 laps to go this time by, 33, well, 7 laps to go this time by. Johnson leads, Pacioli second, CJ Sorensen in third, Dylan fourth, Cropley fifth, Anderson, Fitzpatrick. This is going to be interesting to see between the 38 and the 99. Green flag, and I tell you what, Pacioli got a great jump. He's on the outside for the lead. Can he do it? Contact there between Fitzpatrick and oh, it's happened again. Oh no! Fitzpatrick and McCormack. I tell you what, they've got a rivalry brewing between them two. I think Chris Summers as well got a piece of it. Oh, Fitzpatrick is done. Fitzpatrick is done for the day. His car is beached. Caution flag comes out. And I tell you what, that was a shame for Chris Summers because he restarted in 11th position. Oh, what a shame. Let's have a look at what happened to bring them this latest caution. Look at the 38 there, McCormack. He just wants to try and overtake Fitzpatrick there, and again they made another bit of contact there. Fitzpatrick goes to the apron of the track, goes back up the track. McCormack hits the 2-car, and oh, Chris Summers as well. They all got a piece of it there. McCormack hit the wall quite hard there. He's actually coming down on the track there. Hernandez got through that, or just barely minimal damage there, and Chris Summers hit the wall and hit the 99 car there. But what a shame for Fitzpatrick, having such a great day and then ended up like this. Here we go. I think I'm beginning to lose my voice after this race. I can tell you, this race has been absolutely thrilling to watch. But it's Matthew Johnson who's led the whole race from the very start there. Pacioli second, Dillon third, CJ Sorensen, he hasn't had a win, but he's in a strong fourth. Cropley hasn't had a win, Anderson hasn't had a win, Corey Long hasn't had a win. Dakota Smith, Dylan Ickler and Hagenstein rounds out the top 10. But we're going to be with 3 laps to go. Green flag is in the air. Dylan looking on the high side on Pacioli. Caution! Caution is out! Who spun? Nick Knotts. Knotts got turned round. But this is to the line for the finish. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Matthew Johnson? Is it going to be Pacioli? Sorensen having a look underneath, but I don't think he's going to get a look at Pacioli. Pushing the 88 now after coming off of turn 4. Who is going to get the checkered flag? It is Johnson is going to do it. Matthew Johnson will win round 13 of the championship. Wow, what an unbelievable race. But before we see the checkered flag, let's have a look at what brung out the final caution of the day. Here we go. Yep, green flag just about to come out there. Summers is looking on well, he's looking on the inside of Nick Knotts, and there they go. Around goes Nick Knotts, and Chris Summers just hits into the back of the 25 car, and that is why the caution flag comes out, and that is why Matthew Johnson has picked up his first win of the season. This will be a great day if you are a Matthew Johnson fan. He has given Ford another victory in the Craftsman Car Series. Timmy Pacioli there, that is now a 6th top 5 finish for the 21 team. Absolutely staggering from the 21 of Timmy Pacioli there. But as they come to the tri-oval for the final time under caution, Matthew Johnson is another first-time winner in the Craftsman Car Series. Like I said, that is the 13th different winner in the 13 races of the season. Congratulations to Matthew Johnson. It's the first win for Robert Yates Racing as well. So Robert Yates will be absolutely thrilled to bits to see one of their drivers finally go to victory lane, and that will be the 88 of Matthew Johnston. Let's have a full classified check on how they all finished, on what was turning out to be a most unbelievable race. Matthew Johnson is now a first time winner. Timmy Pacioli finishes in second. John Dillon, after 2 bad races at Michigan and Richmond, he gets a top 5 finish. CJ Sorensen gets a very strong 4th position. Colin Cropley 5th. John Anderson, the man who just took over the points lead, he may lose it again to John Dillon, but Anderson finishes in 6th. Corey Long, another top 10 finish in 7th. Dakota Smith in 8th. Eichler, his teammate, in 9th. Tristan Hagenstein completes the top 10. I do believe that is another top 10 finish there for Hagenstein. Good drive from him. 11th is Brian McCluster. Brian McCormack, it finishes in 12th. Wes McCall 13th. Jeet Cole 14th. Angel Hernandez 15th. Chris Summers 16th, and the last guy on the lead lap. And then you got Bubba Fitzpatrick and Nick Knotts there, 1 lap down. And all these drivers retired from 19th to 42nd there. Brian LaFleur, Stephen Ellis, Angie Barando, Donald Murray retired with a camshaft problem. Matt Chris Bullock retired because of a header problem, even though he was upside down. Ethan Cooper got involved in an accident. Eric Webler retired. Stefan Papiez was causing a bit of a nuisance between the whole field there. for the 49 team there. Seth Williams as well. Brendan Wilcox. Robert Ban, who was having such a good form coming into this race. And this is going to hurt his chances to keep his top 10 berth. Austin Hartman, again in another accident there. Zach Shelton, the man, 4th in points. This is a bad day for the 8 team. John Worry, all retired. Dylan Gooden, Sakala, Hansen, Thomasine, Joey Kraus, Mike Smallwood, Brian Page, Diego Ospina, Seth Cole and Kevin Golan, all retired from the race. A total of 23 drivers retired or was out of the race. 24 drivers out of the race. But congratulations to the 88 team of Matthew Johnston. They get their first win of the season. Round 14 of the championship. We're back on another short track race. And this time we're racing at the Monster Mile. That is Dover. So until then, I'll just clear my throat and you will have a look at the points. Until then, this has been a presentation of the MFNPRA. I've been Sean, NASCAR Slow Motion Guy. We'll see you at Dover.